If you're really interested in a safari in Botswana, you really have to sit down and think about what it is you want to achieve in getting a safari in such a country. The main thing is that what we do is we individually tailor every safari around that person, around their hobbies, around their interests, and that way one can really make sure that you get exactly what you're looking for, and actually just so much more. And the thing is that, because first of all you have to work out, do you want a private guide, and do you want a private vehicle? Now, a lot of people actually are really interested in photography these days. You know, people have very expensive cameras and they are trying to get the most out of it, and that's where a private vehicle really comes into its own. And it is absolutely vital, because it means that you've got all the extra space to put your gear, but it also means that if you want to spend, you know, an hour looking at wild dog, you know, chasing after a kill, or you're wanting to spend time with a bat-eared fox and sort of examine its behaviour, it's possible to do that. And so there are real advantages of that. The other thing too is obviously the accommodation. Some people obviously want to be in a tented camp and be as close to nature as possible, and to hear the night sounds coming through. Also to have the flexibility and the freedom to go and do just what you want to do, which is really important on safari. If you want to go out and have, you know, 3-hour walks or 5-hour walks where you really get close to nature and you learn all about the homeopathic properties of plants and trees, and or whether, you know, you want to go on a full day safari out into one of the parks, or even on a private concession. You know, this is all possible if you do it on a private basis. But alternately, of course, whenever you go on safari and you go to a lodge, you're always with people who are very much like-minded, and so you're going to have a good time, you know, no matter what you do. But these are all questions that you really have to ask yourself. And of course, you know, what your own hobbies and interests are really dictate the theme of exactly how we do this. My mind is always that 50% of a country is wildlife, but definitely 50% of the country is culture. And here in Botswana, you can have the San people, or the Bushman people as they're called, and that is the cultural angle as well. And I think no safari is complete without actually visiting both areas, which gives you that really true understanding of Botswana and its contrasts.